Here's the deal. I was actually relapsing at that point.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. It's okay. It's
You can.
It's all right.
No, you didn't have to say it.
That's okay though.
Yeah, it happens.
You know. Honestly, it's a testament to how you're so.
I don't think it's gonna hurt the film because
No,
I don't think
no,
that. Yeah,
not at all.
But it was happening.
Right.
I was definitely on some Adderall there.
Sure.
And do you remember that scene? That's why I couldn't stop crying on that scene. Remember that? Remember?
yeah.
Because I was just like, this is what I am right
Right.
now.
Because I felt like it couldn't have been that good. My performance couldn't have been that good. As a matter of fact, I watched
But
the
I
playback
also
and I was
did
like,
that,
this
like-
sucks. But she was hyping me up.
No, I did that for
the drugs.
But I would have done that for you guys also.
Yeah.
But I definitely indulged in it the way I did on Pretty Little Liars too. But that, like the, I don't know, like I just like, I don't know, unloaded. But I also wanted you guys to have something behind the camera to like, because those were really emotional moments that you were having,
Sure.
right? And you didn't have, I just wanted to be on the other end. But like, I just remember, I don't know, being happy I was there, but just always having that secret and like, you know.
Well, and that's hard to. That's really hard to.
I know.
Like, whoa.
That's really hard. I mean, that's hard to hold on to as well. And
Yeah.
I know that because I remember on one film. I'm sober like 6.5 years.
Ooh,
so
honey.
I've
stuff,
never
brother.
talked about it before, but with this film, it was something that was really important to me because of that. Because the character I was playing literally was me, probably at 20 before I called my mom and was like, "Where'd the money go?" And she goes, "I don't have your bank account." What do you mean, where's the money? You know, and so when I wanted to make it, I wanted to kind of dive into who I was back then. At least just, not in every way, but in certain areas, I really related to the character. And I think that's why I didn't want anybody else to play him.
Yeah.
That was really because I could have gotten somebody. There was a few people, and it was during the pandemic, so, a lot of people were available.
For sure.
But it just didn't feel right to have anyone else play it.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, the great thing is, though, is that I relapsed on a film called Hoax. I had 2.5 years sober, and I've never told this story before, but it was 7 a.m. It was the day of the first shooting day, and I had 2.5 years sober, and the Marriott's bar was fucking open at 7 a.m. Like the bartender's there. There's 2 people drinking. It's like at 7 a.m. And I go, this is a great idea.
Fit right
This
in.
is such a great idea. I've never had such a good idea. And this is what I'm like I'm making
God.
such good money. I've got like, 50, 60 grand in my account from like the last 4 projects. And I'm like, this is the time. If there's a time to try it all out again, it would be now. And so I go up and I go, can I get a shot of Jack Daniels? 2.5 years sober. And the bartender goes, oh, it's going to be a fun day, huh? And I was like, life ruined. All right. And then I just left. And then so the rest of that whole shoot, it was like a horrible fight to stay sober to finish the film. And it was up in Colorado, Lake City. Population fucking 17 people, maybe,
Right.
in the whole thing. It was
Right.
just
You wanna
the
entertain
worst,
yourself.
worst idea in the history. But like, I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad that it happened, and you know what? It's a testament to how talented you are as an actress that you're so good in it. Anyway, doesn't even matter that you were struggling with what you were struggling with because you're fantastic in it. I've rave reviews from everybody that's watched it. It's been like she's so good. It's like it's Dana, right? Like she's kind of, what was her character? I was like, honestly, her character was a lot more simple than when you played it so much more complex. And so, I mean, I can't wait for everybody to
That
see
was
it.
the
I'm really,
drugs.
really excited.
No.
No, that's you
Good,
as an
we'll-
actress.
we'll-
So glad.
Yeah.
So happy
Yeah,
about that.
absolutely.
Man. It was a great experience. I loved it.
Remember
like,
that-
I would do it again.
That bear? Do you remember the bear? Like
There was a bear outside.
Yeah, I messed up because I left trash outside the
Daniel.
garage. And you're like in Big Bear. They call it Big Bear for a reason because there's a lot of big bears up there.
Yeah.
But I left the trash out and I was supposed to take it in. And we're it's like the evening of the shoot. We're like shooting on the porch and we start hearing some rust. No, we're filming.
Look.
The rest of our crew is in the house and around the house, and we just start hearing screams. Ah! Ah! And we're like, what the hell's going on? What's going on? And there's a bear!
Oh, and it was. You were actually in the scene.
I was in
and
the
I hear
scene.
over the walkie, there is a fucking bear, and like someone like literally is like swearing over the walkie, and I go, okay, wait, hold.
Yeah.
what's someone making a joke? What are you
Gotta
talking
be
about? Is there a
joking,
bear?
right?
And they're like, no, there's a bear.
Everybody
And so
scatters,
everyone
runs inside.
scatters. We actually have the outtake. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And everyone just runs off, and all of a sudden I just hear Daniel go, everybody get inside.
Yeah, get
Everybody
inside.
get
I was like,
inside
I'm
right
not-
now.
Not on my watch. Yeah.
And then everyone, we all saw the bear. It was a baby bear. It was a baby bear. It was so.
There was a baby bear, but
But there was Mama was around.
yes.
She was around.
and then we saw Mama too.
Right. Mama
Mama
she
came
was-
in
that's
because
right.
baby was there alone.
I
Yeah.
remember, and I was on the balcony, and I have a photo of the bear from and I took a photo of it, and the bear just looked so like, why is everyone upset?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
understand.
super
Like
calm. He
it was
wasn't
just
aggressive.
looking
Yeah.
through the trash that
Yeah.
Daniel, you put it out there because you thought that was the right thing to do at the time.
Dude, I called. No. I was like, wait, it was a bear, and I'm like, oh, what do we do? It's a bear. I don't know what to do. Call the cops. Call the cops. They'll know what to do.
No.
And then everybody else was like, no, don't call the cops. You don't call the cops. We gotta call somebody. Call the freaking cops.
I remember you told me you get off the phone, and I go, what'd they say? And they go, just tell it to go away.
So, yeah.
Like,
They're like,
Are
"Not
you
anything
calling me to
do."
tell me that bears live in the woods?
Oh, that's what it was. And then the cop on the phone tells me, I'm like, yo, should I call animal control? He's like, why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
They live there.
They live there. That's not. You're not going to take them anywhere.
Animal control. Tranquilize the bear.
Bruh.
There's
Yeah,
a bear
it's
in the
hysterical.
woods. They're like, yeah.
Yeah, you're in Big
Yeah,
Bear.
that's where they live.
Bruh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, there was a bear.
Times.
Wow.
So
So
good.
it was, but you know what? That whole movie was just such a blast, and it was everyone was so like down for the cause.
Yeah. What
you
a
know,
beautiful thing.
and that's such a cool thing. You know, that's
Yeah.
something that you don't experience it very often when you collaborate. You don't have everybody involved.
Yeah, down
that's
to-
all
down
down
to
for the
do-
cause.
Well, you also
You
can't
know.
do it like legally when you're hiring, like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys
Right.
working like, I did on my short, like, you're working
Sure.
like 20-hour days. Because if you're shooting
Oh,
in
yeah.
5
Right.
days,
We
you're
went into
just-
Grace several times.
You're just filming, right?
And it's an hour and 25-minute movie. It's 85 minutes long.
Wow.
I'm stunned. That would mean that if we did that, that's like what, like 18
per
minutes
day?
a
a
day.
day.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man.
So it was, but we were really lucky. And again, the cast was so good that there weren't a lot of takes needed.
Yeah.
You know, and that was another thing. I was like, when casting, I was talking to Daniel about it. I was like, whoever we bring on to play Dana, whoever we get to play Kayla, whoever we get for everybody has got to be solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
They
if
gotta
there's
bring
one,
it.
because there's so many like shots where it's everybody, and you've watched those movies where one actor fucks it all up.
Yeah.
It's that one actor who you're like, wasn't
doing?
prepped.
Yep.
Yep.
Wasn't good.
Yep.
And
No.
you know, and to this day, when you watch a movie like that, you're like, oh, God, how good would it have been had that fucking idiot not
You
been?
almost can't.
How
Yeah, it's like
good would
unwa-
it have been?
yeah.
So
Yeah, they break the reality. I remember you kind of telling me about it because like it was the first time you and Daniel had like spent
Yes.
time
Good amount of time.
together in a
When we
long
drove to
time.
set-
I know.
together, I was
I know.
like,
From
Two-
LA to
two-
Big Bear?
Yeah. He gave me like a ride, and I was scared. To be honest, to be in
Of how it
the
was,
car
like, what are we
alone
gonna
for
do
2
here?
hours with Daniel for like the first time, and I was like,
I know.
oh,
First time in
fuck.
a decade.
Close spaces with me can be hard.
Hey, I was getting in.
But,
Yeah,
it was
but
great,
I
though.
thought it was gonna be. But it was. I came back. You were like my I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like,
No, we bonded.
Oh, that's one of my besties right there.
No, real talk. No, we talked about
bonded
some real
even
stuff.
more like than when we were kids.
Actually,
That's what I
yeah,
felt like. Like
yeah.
we had the familiarity of that, but we found we had a lot in common. I think, like with our perspectives and like
Yes.
I don't know. It was
You would share
so
stories,
easy
and
to
I'm like,
talk.
I can relate to that. Yes.
I remember you telling us. We were both talking about like the people like we were with at that point, and he was like, yeah, you know, she always asks for a massage like every night, and I know you don't needing that massage like every night.
What are you doing wrong
And I'm
in your life?
I'm
You need
like,
a massage.
I am in the same boat. I am in the same boat. I get asked for a massage every single night, and
Yeah.
I'm like, how many times do I have to tell you that's not my love language? And like, go get a massage.
get one.
I don't want to give.
I'll give you
one.
the money. Go and get
Yeah, I can't-
wait. Who the fuck wants to give a massage? Wait a second.
Amen.
Who wants to actually give one?
There might be
one.
someone.
Okay.
I'm not
No,
him,
some
though.
people
I'm not
might
the
love it.
person.
I'm not this person.
I'm like, can you just scratch my head for like 4 hours?
Yeah.
When you watch a movie? Like, you just keep it in one
You just
area.
scratch my
You don't
arm?
have to do
Yeah.
anything. Like, just do that. And they're like, well, can I get a massage? I'm like, I will, because you've scratched. I'm like literally been a cat for 3 hours while we watched 2 movies. So like, what am I gonna say?
I'm gonna
No?
do it. but I'm gonna hate it.
I'm not gonna be thrilled about it.
But I'm gonna do it.
don't want
I'm not
to.
thrilled
No,
about it.
sometimes like if I want to go ahead and when I want to give a massage, you will be receiving
Yeah.
a massage.
Yep.
Don't ask me.
Asking for it every night that's like a lot. Like that's not
That's
a.
right.
Then it's not even a gift. Like
Yeah,
you're
no.
just using my hands.
And
the
also,
fact
you
that I
have an
can't say
underlying
no.
medical condition if you
Yeah,
have that
go.
much
Right.
tension.
You got scoliosis. Go figure this out. Go to the chiropractor. I'm not that. No.
Thanks for watching this clip of the Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. For the full episode, go check out the Ned's Pod YouTube. And for more weekly bonus content, come join our Patreon. Link for both in the description.